with the demand and the requirements that I ask of the kids in regards to working hard in the program, committing every day, their accountability. We are, I would say, way further along than where we were last year. Again, just the commitment that the kids to the football team and to the program has really shown over the spring and summer. So we're actually now in position. We've been going at it for a long time. We're now ready to get after it and go ahead and play somebody else now. But we're excited.
It's going to be the last year at the old Peabody Stadium. I mean, I'm sure the Dons want to go out and prove something, close out the stadium in style.
Yeah, for sure. There's always that added pressure of this is the last time we will be playing here in the stadium. We've been talking about that for a long time, and our kids understand what that means. We don't talk about it every day. They know what the tradition here is at Santa Barbara High School, so they know what they have to do. And again, our goal is to play hard 4 quarters, maximum effort, and then people be proud of what we do here.
Well, Coach, you do have some leaders on both sides of the ball. Obviously, on offense, you got Brent Peus back for his senior year.
Brent, like I said, if I've ever been excited for another player, 3-year starter at quarterback, he's primed for a big year. But at the same time, the hard work that he's put in the off season is really what impresses me with Brent. He played okay last year, but we felt like he could play a lot better, a lot more efficient, and he worked on the little things in the spring and the summer to do that. So we're happy with the effort that he's put forth, and we're excited for him. Definitely excited for him.
Then on the other side of the ball, you got Carter Soto, who had a really great season last year.
I'll tell you what, Carter is definitely not only is he a good linebacker, his whole leadership qualities that he has is humongous for us. He's that one kid that's got a chip on. He's got a chip on his shoulder, but he brings it every day in practice. He's an emotional football player for us, but at the same time, like Brent, I'm excited for him. This is his senior year, and we expect big things from him.
Plenty of talent this year to go places as long as we keep disciplined, and everybody has the same intensity as some of the more hardworking players on this team. As long as everybody works together, the sky is definitely the limit. We could go 10-0, even far in the CIF.
So experience obviously has got a number one thing. I mean, with yourself, you got Brent, you got Junior. I mean, that must help a lot. You have leaders.
Definitely. Those are just natural born leaders by themselves, and now that we're seniors and we have all the experience, like you said, it gives us more of a chance to show the other guys how to really like work it out on the field. And so I think this year we're gonna do real well with our leaders.
One thing I noticed with this team is you got some size this year.
Yeah.
How much is that gonna help?
That's going to help a lot because last year we deal with a little bit of injuries, because we played some bigger teams than us, and we've always had, as Coach Mogoza would say, the corazon, so we'd always hang in the games, but the more size is going to help us actually push through the fourth quarter and actually win the ball games this year, more of them. And the size is just always, football is what you need. It's size, strength, and speed.
Let's go! We're thrilled with the group we have this year. Really strong set of seniors who went through and started a lot of games last year. So we got a lot of experience compared to past years, and definitely we're just a lot more solid size across the board. A lot of bulkier guys along the line, and it's made a huge difference. They're really moving people in practice compared to past years where it's like, they might have the size weight-wise, but they're not really as strong as they should be.
Right. But that's got to be reassuring for you.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty exciting to have a very solid O-line, which I think we had a great group this year. So we're looking forward to that.
Well, talk about the weapons you have. Who'll be in the backfield?
In the backfield, Sean Babcock will be probably our main running back, along with Isai Figueroa, and both seniors. Sean had limited time last year. He missed the first 3 games with an ankle injury. So he came in, I think week 4, did good work for us, but just didn't get as many reps as he'd like, and he's just been working so hard this offseason.
How about the receivers you have to throw to?
The receiving core is awesome. I mean, Tick Jellison's back, another starter, only a junior, but he's really a freak athlete. I mean, the guy can do just standing backflips, and it's crazy some of the stuff he does in practice. You're really amazed. And then Blake Kelly on the outside, 6'5", big target. He's improved a lot this offseason. Mason Bigelow, I don't think anyone's worked harder than he has this year. I mean, he was really disappointed with, he had a great JV season his sophomore year and had high expectations for last year, and he didn't really meet the expectations he had for himself, and he's just been crushing it. So, and also we have guys, Robert Tovar, Carter Soto, who play sort of an H-back position for us, and they're solid all around too. So it's a good, very good group of skill players.
Has JT changed the offense at all? You guys gonna do up tempo, or you guys?
Not too much of a change. I mean, a few tweaks here and there, but shouldn't be too many differences.
You sound like you're fired up. You're excited about the season.
I'm as excited as I've ever been for a season. I mean,
especially
all of high school, I've never been so pumped up for a year to begin. So just looking forward to get back out there with these guys. Also, just this whole team, we have a great there's always a great vibe on the field with each other that we have. There's no attitudes on this team. It's a really good character group, and it's a team's team. Like, we were all playing for each other, so it's definitely as good of a group as I've played with since I got into Santa Barbara High.
Right. To the offense, the thing with Brent, I mean, obviously you got to get him protection. I know the last couple of years you've had a lot of injuries in the offensive line and maybe some size issues, but it looks like this group, you got some big boys out there.
I'll tell you what, I definitely feel for offensive line within the program together. We're heading in the right direction there. Again, just attitude at the offensive line is much, not to my kids last year did a great job, but this is a different attitude with these kids we have today on the offensive line. Our JV offensive line, they've won quite a few ball games the past 2 years here, and again with the addition of Andy Lopez, a second-team All-Leaguer, we feel like we've made great strides in that area. So we're excited to get the running game going this year in the way that I know we can. But I feel like we've made strides in that direction.
Do you want to mention any other kids' names on the offensive line that might, have impact right away?
Oh gosh, we've got Andy Lopez, like I said, our second-team All-Leaguer. We have both Edwin and Daniel Rivera, who are both 6'2", 6'3", 235 pounds apiece. And can play some football. And then we've got Emmett Reese, who's a great addition. He's actually a linebacker that transitioned into guard for us. So with him, we feel like we've made some strides there, and it has showed in the off season. So again, we're happy. Running back, I feel like that's one of our strong point for us this year. We have the addition of Sean Babcock. Sean Babcock didn't play last year. He only played in 2 or 3 games. He had a foot injury, so we have him back full health. He's full of health and ready to go. So we're excited to have him back, and then we have Isaiah Figueroa. So we're excited to have him back, and then we've got Ruben Velez. There's another great running back that's been playing here, freshman in JV, and he's a capable starter too. So I feel like we have 3 guys that can really run the football this year with the addition of the guys on the offensive line. Again, that's one area that we knew we had to improve. It was the offensive line and being able to run the football. So we have those guys this year. So receiving wise, I've coached a long time. Definitely, I feel like this is a group that is a special group at wide receiver. Blake Kelly, Tick Jellison, Mason Bigelow, and then the addition of Robert Tovar as a linebacker that's got great speed. And I feel like this is an offense, with Brent that, I don't want to put too much out there, but we if we do what we're supposed to do and we're efficient, this could be a very good offense this year.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's got a lot more weapons to choose from this year. I know a big target like Blake Kelly was 6'5".
And again, it starts with the offensive line. Anything we do starts with those guys. So again, the improvement there has allowed us to do some things that we couldn't do last year.
How about on defense? Who's up front for you? That's going to put the pressure on the passers.
Oh gosh, we have. Really, it starts with it really starts with our linebackers, but at the same time with the addition of It's more by committee. This is a group where, other than Freddie Zavala is the only returner that we have. But we have a lot of juniors coming in that are going to help us out. But Freddie Zavala would be the main guy coming back from last year, who's worked hard in the spring and summer to anchor us there. But again, we've got some good juniors coming in.
Okay.
As well.
Now your strength is in the linebacker core.
Yes.
Who are some of those other guys?
We do have an addition of a great corner that we had come in, a transfer student, Nick Renfro. Very good corner, probably one of the better corners in the league. I'm excited to get him. And we have another corner, Donovan Zavaleta, which is shorter in stature but competes at a high level, and I love everything about him. So we have some competitive kids this year, which I think is going to help us.
Well, besides Carter, who else is in the linebacking core?
Oh gosh, you've got Robert Tovar, who I told you about, plays tight end for us as well. Carter, Junior Garcia. We have a new addition in, and 6'3", 6'4" Colton Take is 220 pounds. So another kid that played on the JV team that has made tremendous strides. He's definitely going to open some eyes. Big kid. He's the other linebacker. So I feel like I'm also forgetting Angel Perez. So we have that, and our strength is in our linebacker.
Wow.
So we're, I feel like that's where we're, in order for us to win championships, it has to be there, and I'm very happy with our linebacker group.
You must be pretty excited about this group. I mean, talking to Brent and talking to Carter, they're pumped.
Yeah, we have a great group. Our receivers were really tight with Brent. We've been doing a lot of work on the offseason. Our defense is pretty much all returners, so we're looking good on both sides.